Hello, what's happening, guys? This right here is your boy, Omson the Real, Baba MT, aka Omson the Real. So I decided to make this video tonight because earlier today I was roaming through my Facebook news feed, and there I came across the video of an old Senegalese lady, who could be someone's grandmother, could be someone's mother, could be someone's auntie, could be someone's in-law. I came across the video of this old Senegalese lady. She was tied up with a rope, with a goat. They used a rope to tie this woman's feet, this woman's hands behind her, and then tie the rope to the neck of a goat. When I came across this, I asked myself, I thought it was some kind of, I don't know, magic going on, some kind of magic performance going on, but I couldn't understand it. But then again, looking at the woman's face, I could sense the fear, the sense of guilt, the sense of feeling humiliated, the sense of feeling disrespected. I had to ask a Senegalese friend of mine. I asked him, I sent a video to him, and then I asked him what exactly is going on in this video. I asked my Senegalese friend, I asked him what exactly is happening in this video. What's happening to this old lady? My friend, after a small time, he replied to me. He said that the woman is accused of stealing the goat that you see tied to her arms behind her. So he said they did this as a mean to kind of humiliate her, to kind of insult her, to kind of disrespect her. One of my Senegalese friends replied, telling me these things. I went to look at the video again. Believe me, I couldn't help from shedding tears, feeling very sorry for this old lady. I started telling myself, this woman is someone's mother. This woman is someone's sister. This woman could even be someone's grandmother. She's old enough to be someone's grandmother. I said, how is these people going to feel? How is these people going to feel looking at their loved one suffering like this, being humiliated, insulted, degraded? I said, how are these people going to feel? I said to myself, how is this woman herself going to feel for the rest of her life, being humiliated, being degraded, and being insulted the way they did to her? How is she going to feel for the rest of her life? How is she going to live among her neighbors in Africa, where they love to mock people? How is she going to feel living among her neighbors, family members, people who knows her? How is she going to feel for the rest of her life, accused of stealing a goat and humiliated the way she did in front of people in the streets of, I don't know, Dakar or somewhere in Senegal? How is this lady going to feel? Then I said to myself, everything that the black women today is going through in terms of degradation, in terms of suffer, in terms of humiliation, everything that the black woman and the black child are going through today, a result of the cowardice of us black men. The Senegalese men who tied up this woman with the goat and decided to walk her through the streets of Dakar or somewhere in Senegal to humiliate her. I said to myself, these men are a men without any kind of conscience, without any kind of sense, without any kind of humanity. If they had just a little bit of humanity in them or godliness in them, they would never have treated this old lady the way they did. They would never have treated her the way they did. They should rather be ashamed of themselves, that they, as cowardice as they can be, just like all the rest of us African men, as cowardice as we can be, we should be ashamed of ourselves to see our women suffering the way they do, which leads to many to engage in self-destructive and humiliating activities, just like this old lady did. It is because of our cowardice as black men, as African men, with all the wealth, with all the riches of Africa, we are unable to make anything good out of all this wealth, out of all these riches. It is outsiders who come and control everything in our countries. And as a result of our cowardice, our lack of what I can call intelligence, our lack of manhood, our lack of patriotism, it is outsiders who comes to our countries and control all the wealth of our countries, take them raw to their countries and refine them there. I feel very, very sorry for this old lady. Really, nobody deserves to go through what she has gone through. No human beings deserves to go through. No human being, especially old lady, deserves to be treated the way she got treated because of a little god that she's accused of stealing. And another thing I want to tell the Senegalese people, if you don't go and apologize to this lady, to this old lady, if you don't go and apologize to her of what I have seen happening to her, God and nature will punish you in a way you could never have imagined. So we have come to the end of this chat. You understand? I just came across the video of this lady and it touched me a lot. It has saddened me a lot. It has made me even shed tears. That's why I decided to make video. I hope that Senegalese people come across this video. I hope that the people, the men who have taken part in the abusing of this old lady because of accusations of stealing a goat, I hope they come across this video. Et je vais aussi dire en langue française aux Sénégalais, aux hommes sénégalais qui ont pris part dans l'abus de cette vieille dame-là. Je vais vous dire que vraiment, vous n'avez même pas honte. Vous n'avez pas honte. Vos politiciens là, Macky Sall, Abdoulaye Wade et tout ça là, les milliards qu'ils ont volés là, pour aller mettre dans des banques en Europe ici là. Et là, qu'est-ce que vous les avez fait? Rien du tout. Rien du tout. C'est une vieille dame qui vous accusez de voler, je ne sais pas, chèvre ou quoi là. Vous la abusez, vous la humiliez, comme ça là. C'est comme ça que vous faites. Après vous dites que vous êtes des musulmans. Hein? Ça c'est de la barbarie totale, ça ne se fait pas. Même les primates ne vont pas faire ça. Une vieille dame là, qui a des enfants, qui a des petits-enfants, qui a... Tu vois? Well, what I was saying in French language is that the Senegalese politicians, just like all other African politicians, our countries are considered the poorest countries on the face of this planet Earth. But then our politicians, especially our presidents in particular, are considered the richest presidents on the face of this planet Earth because they only steal, they loot the wealth of our countries. In complicity with their European and Arab masters, they steal the wealth of our countries. They are the ones we are supposed to treat this way, the way this old lady got treated. Our politicians are the ones we are supposed to treat this way. They steal billions. They are stupidity and theft and looting of our wealth is the reason we are all suffering wherever that we are. We are all suffering around the African continent. It's the very reason this woman and many others have found themselves stricken by extreme poverty to the point that they engage in disgraceful acts